got a late segment for you here on the Transformer Slag podcast, and we're going to be talking Lego today. We got our very first look of the Lego Icons 10338 Transformers Bumblebee. We finally get our very first look of it. This image comes courtesy of Brick Clicker, and he claims that he got this image through Facebook Marketplace, of all things. Apparently, the Lego Bumblebee mint in box has leaked out from different kind of retailers and stuff. And there's a reason for that, which we'll get into in a moment, because this thing is going to be going up for pre-order very, very, very soon. So yeah, we get our very first look at him. It only is the robot mode thus far from what looks like the front of the box in the package. And, you know, he is very, very wide and stout, this one here. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that probably this is going to transform into a Volkswagen Beetle that is a lot more one-to-one scale with a real Volkswagen, as opposed to that more micro change Chrono Q squat nature that the original Bumblebee design was. And I mean, it still works. I like that he has articulated fingers. I like that they made an effort at least to kind of really work in all the kind of kibble and design. The head is pretty good. He comes with a blaster, which is nice, because that's always a worry with a Bumblebee character, if he'll even come with a weapon sometimes if it's G1 in nature. So it looks pretty good thus far. Again, I need to see more. What are the extras? What's that? How's that alt mode going to look? Is it going to really pop? Let's put it this way. Lego has always had a really good relationship with Porsche and Volkswagen, and they've done Volkswagen Beetle sets in the past, so it's no surprise that this will probably turn out pretty well. And they probably leaned more on making a really good looking Volkswagen and then trying to make their best of a transformation kind of element with the Bumblebee here, and that's why we have the final product that there is at the end of the day. It's great, though. Designed by Joe Kide, who worked on Transformers for many, many years. And then when he left Hasbro and went to Lego, he made a ton of money for Lego over there with all of his designs, but he was also behind the Lego Optimus Prime that we got just before this. So Joe is behind this one too, and it looks pretty good at the end of the day. So the information that we got back in March of 2024 was the retailer listing images. So it had, again, Lego Icons 10338, so we know its product code number, Transformers Bumblebee, and it's going to be 950 pieces. It's going to be $89.99. That's the price that we have listed here for it. And they say here a pre-order and or release date for July 1st, 2024, which is not very far away. So that's probably why these inbox images are now starting to surface, and more specifically, probably even on Marketplace where people have got them from, the factories or whatever. So pretty hype stuff. Very curious how this is going to do. The Optimus was very popular, but then also kind of ended up in some clearance places. So I'm very curious how the Bumblebee is going to be. But we'll see. We will see what goes on with that. And the next question is more than anything, if this is very successful, who is going to be the third one? What's going to be the third part of this trilogy of Transformer Lego icons, if you will? I think it's going to be Soundwave, since he's the easiest to do a transformation of, especially with Lego and the simplicity of how those transformations have to be with Lego bricks. He's very boxy, so it'll probably look good. He's a very popular character with even casual fans of Transformers. So he's in that upper echelon of the higher tier characters. So he could be pulled off very easily too. I can even imagine them figuring out, a tape deck with an opening chest and having even an extra laser beak or a Ravage included. I think it would be a hit personally. But who do you think would be the third one that should be done? It's definitely not going to be Megatron. Let's not get into, a gun again. It'll probably be a tank if they even try to do that. And I don't even think they'll do a tank because Lego don't do that. But I think Soundwave is probably the next one. Who do you think would be the next one? And that's it, more or less. Hopefully we'll get some more images. Maybe even we'll get some more images on the Saturday Night live stream, because while we did have a late segment tonight, hopefully we'll catch you even later on for tomorrow, because I had a late session tonight because Transformers Earthspark debuted today, and I wanted to see the rest of the series and be able to talk about it on the Transformers Saturday Night live stream tomorrow. Transformers Slag Podcast Saturday Night live stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So I hope see you all there. And we'll recap everything. We'll recap the news, any updates that we might get between now and then, as well as stuff that we talked about previously this week. Take some questions and super chats from the fans and just chill like we always do here at the Transformer Slag Podcast. So thank you all for listening tonight. And as always, I'll talk to you in the near future.